Hey guys, welcome to the Divine Masculine reading. Now we know we're in a time of cleansing because we're moving to our next level. We're really, this is a really big transformation happening right now. And it's not just like we've been in this process for a while now. Different levels of our expansion. The Chariot. There we have forward movement. Masculine and feminine energies connected. You're connected to your heart. Your heart is your driving force now. Your heart is leading the way. Guys, hold on a second. I really need a glass of water here. Alrighty. I was about to lose my voice. Okay. This is happening. This is so balanced. I just can't believe how balanced this energy is. I can feel the flow. Wow, that's incredible. I feel happiness. I feel happiness. Like, you know, you're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm leading with my heart. All right. We have the Page of Swords with Temperance and the Sun. And the Nine of Cups and the Hermit. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords with the Three of Wands. And the Five of Coins. So this is where we're connecting to the feminine energy. We're moving away from our lack of. Masculine and feminine move away from our lack of. And it's the Ten of Cups. But everything right now has to do with the Ace of Swords. Because we're gaining the clarity. Mercury's coming out of retrograde. So we're in the time of the Ace of Swords in reverse so that we can really do another level of purging. And then we're going to use this sword. We're using this sword. What's happening here? The inner child has been found. And the inner child is allowing truth and tempering and that connection of the heart of the Chariot energies. And what's happening here is that's what's allowing this free flow energy of the sun and healing. This is healing. This is beautiful. An inner child healing. And then we have wish fulfillment and life experience and going within to find the light and activate it within the dark. And this is also connection. This is connecting. This is also connecting through the dark. And with this, I really see the transformation from this Nine of Swords energy to the Three of Wands. Learning how to manifest through the fear. Learning the manifestation process through fear. And that's when we face our fears. We face the darkness. And some of us go within the underworld to face it, and then we come back up. We rise. We rise from the Five of Coins. We rise. We're rising to open the box, to open our spirituality. And this is opening up within. This is allowing our light freedom now. This is freedom. Freedom of the light. And there's the King of Cups and the Eight of Coins. This is rebuilding. This is rebuilding with the cup and the connection to God, the connection to creation, the connection to emotion. This is freedom, emotional freedom. Also connection to psychic gifts and the child and a nurturing energy. The King of Cups is the nurturer. I love the rebuilding. The Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. This Ace of Cups and the High Priestess is just filling the cup and light within the dark. Let's see what's been activated here. Changing. Oh, clinging to the past. So this is what you're working through. And we know that, you know, the masculine energy is working on karmic endings and new beginnings, as well as, you know, the addiction templates and always codependency, anything that's toxic, you know. There have been so many things that we came here to do and heal. They're all different. We're all on our own unique paths and journeys. The figure pictured in this card is so preoccupied with the clutching of her box of memories that she's turned her back on the sparkling champagne glass of blessings available to her now. Her nostalgia for the past really makes her a blockhead and a beggar. Besides, as we can see from her patched and ragged clothes, she needn't be a beggar, of course. But she is not available to taste the pleasures that life has to offer themselves in the present. It's time to face up the fact that the past is gone, and any effort to repeat it is a sure way to stay stuck in old blueprints that you would have already outgrown if you hadn't been so busy clinging to what you've already been through. Take a deep breath, put the box down, tie it up in a pretty ribbon if you must, and bid it a fond and reverent farewell. Life is passing you by, and you're in danger of becoming an old fossil before your time. So this is letting go of the past now, and this is letting go of that 4 and 5 of Cups to now build connection. My goodness. We getting a reshuffle over here. Alrighty, that was half the deck. We'll be here till this time noon next Sunday. Alright, Divine Masculine. How are we shifting from the past? What are we doing to shift from the past and rebuild from the lack of? Projections. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's the weekend. I want to shake it. I want to be playful. That's what's Divine Feminine's message. It's like, it's time, you know. It's time for us to get in this vibration of play so we can really do what we came here to do, which is have fun and create. The man and the woman in this card are facing each other, yet they are not able to see each other clearly. Each is projecting an image they have constructed in their minds, covering the real face of the person they are looking at. All of us can get up in projecting movies of our own making onto the situations and people surrounding us. It's when we're not fully aware of our own experiences, desires, and judgments. Instead of taking responsibility for them and owning them, we try to attribute them to others. A projection can be devilish or divine, disturbing or confronting, but it's a projection nonetheless. A cloud that prevents us from seeing reality as it is. The only way to recognize is the game. When you find the judgment arising, turn it around. Does it really belong to you? And don't be clouded. So you have to see, this is I feel like this is many messages. And because we're all on our different paths. So this message is you accepting the feminine energy within your life. This message is also as karmic endings, and this is also facing the fact that your twin flame's your twin flame, your divine counterpart's your divine counterpart. And I really feel like this is, we're facing our hearts, we're facing what we came here to create, and we're facing each other. We're facing each other somehow. How are we facing each other? By letting go. This water droplet, it's about to take its last time in its own formation of being one before it goes off of that leaf and it falls into the ocean there, that body of water, and it becomes one with the body of water. And this is a very special leaf. This is too the very sacred flower. And we're about to let go and become one. And that's very beautiful. We're about to let go and become one. Moment to moment. We're going to go moment to moment in the flow. And that's what we're going to do when we become one. Moment to moment. Everything's about our divine path, our divine timing. This is chakra clearing and flow. As his figure moves across the stones, he steps lightly and non-seriously, and at the same time, absolutely balanced and alert. Behind the swirling, ever-changing waters, we can see the shapes of buildings. There appears to be a city in the background. The man is in the marketplace, but at the same time outside of it, maintaining his balance and able to watch it from above. This card challenges us to move away from our preoccupants with other spaces and other times, and stay alert to what's happening in the here and now. Life is a great ocean in which you can play if you drop all your judgments, your preferences, and the attachment to the details of your long-term plans. We must be available to what comes our way. This is living in the moment, to be present to our manifesting. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, we're going over here. Judgment. We're going through the gates. We're leaving the past behind now. We're leaving the past behind. And that's what's happening. It's time. It's time. We're letting go. And we're leaving the past behind. Because we're connecting. And whatever is we're connecting to is allowing us to connect to ourselves. The Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands with the Page of Cups. Karmic scales balanced. And this is our rebirth. This is our rebirth and connection to divine feminine as we heal and connect the dark to the light with the sword. And we know this is the sword of clarity. This is the sword of the light. And it's for love. This is for love. And this is for playful love. Love that makes you feel playful. Love that makes you feel joyous. Love that awakens something within you. It stirs something within you. It's connected to deep within your core. In your core, it's part of your soul. It makes you want to play. It makes you want to dance. It makes you want to be alive. It makes you want to be unseparate. That's what this love does for you. This love completely allows a new beginning. And I don't ever want to say we forget our past are part of us, but you understand now why your past is a part of you. You understand now. And that's because with the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, there is the ending to have the new beginning. She's literally removed her heart there. And the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. We do the ego work. We remove our sorrows. We remove what's stagnant within the cup. We're burning away the ego here in the 2 of Wands. We're not doing this anymore. This is removing away from unseparateness and solitude. And now the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment and the creation within the dark. That's why she has a black 4-leaf clover. And this is connection to our spiritualism. And this card was also in Divine Feminine reading. And there we have it. Angel de la Nuit. The transformation within the dark. And this is connection. This is definitely connected to the feminine. And I want to ask how so. How is this connected to the feminine? How is this connected? You know what? I gotta get a reshuffle for this. It's proper. How is this connected to the feminine? Let's get a reshuffle. How is this connected to the feminine? And there you have it. Rebirth. There's our rebirth right there in the connection to the child. This card depicts the evolution of consciousness. He speaks of 3 levels. Camel, lion, and the child. The camel is sleepy, dull, self-satisfied. He lives in delusion, thinking he's a mountain peak, but really he is so concerned with others' opinions that he hardly has any energy of his own. Emerging from the camel, then, is the lion. We then realize we've been missing life. We start saying no to the demands of others. We move out of the crowd alone and proud, roaring our truth. But this is not the end. Finally, the child emerges, neither rebellious, but innocent and spontaneous and true to his own being. Whatever the space you're in right now, sleepy and depressed, or roaring and rebellious, be aware that it will evolve into something new if you allow it. It is a time of growth and change. And that's it. We're in a time of growth and change. And we're transforming. That's such great symbolism for the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world, and the transformation that we are achieving. And look at how golden that space is. I love it. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. I'll see you again soon. Take care.